Recently, there's been what can only be described as a shit show of coastal construction projects happening on top of surf breaks. There have been many cases throughout history of this kind of thing happening, everywhere from the Portuguese island of Madeira to the east coast of Australia and the world famous Kira. And more recently, both Uluwatu and Keramas on the island of Bali have come under threat from proposed projects. But on the other side of the globe, on the edge of the Arctic Circle, lies another wave, a perfect, albeit icy, right-hand point that has shaped the Icelandic surf scene for years. For locals, it's the go-to surf break, one of the most consistent spots on the island, and stands as the cornerstone of the local surfing community. However, a harbour expansion threatens to kill the break altogether. So the Thorli harbour expansion is a large-scale infrastructure project aimed at boosting the local economy. The government and municipal leaders want to turn Thorli into a major commercial hub, both to reduce shipping in the other major Icelandic ports of Reykjavik and Keflavik, and to create new economic opportunities in this region of Iceland. Now, the plan includes dredging the inner harbour to allow for larger vessels to come in, to constructing artificial land masses for industrial development, and extending the southern breakwall, which is the breakwall currently at the end of the break at Thorli. Now, officials argue that this expansion will bring jobs, trade opportunities, tourism and economic growth to the area, positioning the port as a competitive alternative to Reykjavik and Keflavik. You may have seen that across social media in the last week or so, people sharing the construction that's already begun without permits at the harbour at Thorli, which is pretty shocking. So I guess the main question now is it too late? Well, the short answer is no, it's not too late yet. I reached out to one of the locals at the heart of the Icelandic surf community to get a bit more information and find out what's actually happening there on the ground. And he informed me that while construction had started, the locals there have managed to put a temporary stop to construction as work had already begun without permits, which is a good thing. You know, we've managed to stop it, but that certainly doesn't mean the project isn't happening and work could resume at any time. I asked what I could do to help and was told by the same local source that the best thing we can do as a global surfing community is essentially to rally together and raise awareness about it. This essentially puts pressure on the relevant parties responsible for the project. So with dredging operations and the breakwall extension already underway, it's a critical and very tense time for Icelandic surfing. But this isn't about just surfing. What's happening here at Thorli represents a broader global issue that's playing out in coastal communities all over the world. Development versus preservation, and economy versus environment. The fight isn't over, but time definitely isn't on our side. And like any great wave that vanishes, once it's killed, it's never going to come back. Now, obviously there's a trade-off between exposing such a wave to the global surfing community and possibly sharing the lineup with a few more surfers. I mean, to be honest, most surfers want nothing to do with 6 mils of rubber all over their body and sub-zero temperatures, and then speaking up and spreading some awareness, because after all, you know, surfing in a bit more of a crowded lineup is a hell of a lot better than not being able to surf at all. So if you want to find out a little bit more about this story, you can have a dig around online. There's various articles online. I'll leave some links down in the description. Or if you want to support the cause more directly, you can donate via the link in the description to help with the locals' legal fees. Otherwise, just share it, share this video, share what you see on social media, and we'll try and put a bit of pressure to get this stopped, or at least not stopped, but just done in a different way so that we can have the best of both worlds. We've got a really, really good wave that stays really, really good, and have a bigger port and all the benefits that come with that. So hopefully, as a global surfing collective, we can have a positive impact on this project and help stop the wave from being destroyed. So hope you've enjoyed this video. For now, it's goodbye from me, and I'll see you in the next episode.